Hello to all my members of the Wolf Pack. My name is EJ and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to be diving into episode 3 of the Paramount Plus series, Wolf Pack. You know, I initially got into the show because of Sarah Michelle Gellar. There's no doubt about that she was the big selling point. But as we get more into her, crime CBS drama that I have to deal with her and the trashy cops in this town, I am deciding that the teen story might be the better story here. It might be the more compelling stuff, especially when we get into the Everett backstory. We're getting into more of what's going on with Harlan and Luna and the whole future wolf pack that they're building. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of pieces at work that I do find myself compelled by. I do find myself wanting to know more, which is rare for a cheesy TV show that's not that great. I'm gonna be straight out with you. The show definitely has some flaws, but overall, I do enjoy it. I do find the positives outweigh the negatives a bit for me. Now, as it goes on, it definitely can change, but at this moment, watching 3 episodes, having a couple weeks in this world, in this universe, I'm definitely deciding I am a fan. I want to see more. I just hope the Sarah Michelle Gellar crime stuff gets involved with the teen stuff a little bit more, other than the investigations that we got all this episode. Though there was a moment where Sarah Michelle Gellar talked about smoking a blunt, or she said the word blunt, and I'm like, my girl Buffy? She knows the word joint and blunt. It just made me laugh. So I definitely enjoyed little moments here and there. Overall, the episode was strong. I liked it a bit better than the premiere, which I thought the second episode was better than the premiere. So I can definitely see the tiers here. There's going to be episode 2 so far, my favorite, episode 3, and then episode 1. I have to get into more of the series for my overall thoughts, but right now we're in a positive spot. Now let's get into the recap of this episode. Well, the episode begins with 4 teens that I had no idea who they were. It's been so long since I watched the first 2 episodes that I were like, this is not Luna, Blake, Everett, and Harlan. I have no idea who these people are. But there are some different teens who are trying to get a better spot of the fire. They're trying to watch it and just talk trash about the characters. Mostly talk trash about Blake, though there is some shade thrown at Harlan, who seems to be a bit of a whore, which, yay, queen, you slay over there in your slutty Wolfpack universe. But yeah, I liked this little setup because there's the wolf that's kind of following them, and then I'm like, ooh, what's this leading to? There was a bit of a horror aspect to this episode, especially when we get to the main kill in this one. That really surprised me, but I liked the wolf kind of stalking them, though they are not captured by the wolf because the cops bust their party, take them down to the to the station and say, are you people the starters of the fire? We're still trying to figure out who the hell even started the fire in the first place. This also leads to the group being arrested by, or at least not arrested, being detained by Kristen Ramsey and the other cops, trying to figure out what our little wolf pack's going on. You could see Blake and Everett are a bit nervous, specifically Blake, who is very anxiety filled. There's a cute moment where she gives him like a little fidget toy because she seems to be very good with people who have anxiety disorders. So that was cute, a little bit of character building. I actually really like the chemistry between all 4 of these characters. When they got into the police station, they were all bouncing off each other. They're all trying to figure out their little story. Blake's like, I don't smoke weed. Harlan's like, what you're going to do is lie about it. I like this stuff. I think these 4 really have a bond. I definitely do not like the very forced Blake and, Blake and Everett stuff. Yeah, all that stuff is pretty trash. Oh, did I mix up? Everett is the one who's really anxiety-filled. Yeah, there is just too many characters going on, but Everett's the one who's anxiety, Blake's the one who helps him. Let me get those back together because there's so much going on. But yes, Everett is like, I don't want to be a part of this, get me out of here. And the other 3 are like, shut the hell up, get through this investigation. Then when they kind of separate them, this is where we get a really interesting moment with the mythos. While Everett is being questioned by Miss Ramsey over here, the group seems to be intertwined. They're all speaking to each other. Are their powers connected when they get together? We know that Harlan has a bit of a special hearing. We know that Blake can run really fast and Luna has the smell. But it seems like when the pack gets together, there is a bit of a strengthening, a heightening of their powers, because they're all able to kind of talk to each other. They're all able to kind of telepathically communicate, which is pretty strong. They're trying to get Everett to get through the story, and he's not good. He's worried about his friend Connor. He's worried about the lying. He's not good at any of this. They're basically trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And then Harlan is harassed by that cop dude, this shitty cop who's the worst cop in this town. That's definitely like bad cop in, TV show kind of stereotype. He's like harassing Harlan. He even goes to the house later on, which seems to be his biggest mistake. Messing with these people, got that boy killed. The fake father, Garrett, who shows up in this episode, definitely told you to not mess with him, and it seems to be the wolf father as well. Girl, these people are protected, but by who? By what? By what's going on? Yeah, the cop stuff is the most boring part, but I really liked it when the four get to Garrett's house, we get some backstory, and then the episode really picks up. So they all get to Garrett's house, the four of them are trying to explain to him what is going on. He's realizing that the two are bitten wolves. The other two, which is Harlan and Luna, were born to be wolves. They were born, their dad might possibly be the scary big wolf that we're seeing, which could explain why Harlan's been protected. But yeah, it seems to be there's a difference between the born and the bitten. There's a lot of mythos, there's a lot of world building here. I really like it. Garrett seems to be a good character, though the actors seem to be like grumbly whispering all his lines, and I'm like, I can't hear you. Can we pick up the volume? I know he was in the fire, maybe his voice is hoarse, I don't know, but I was definitely very distracted by his strange acting. Oh, and that blonde girl from the beginning who hates Blake was getting attacked by the wolf, so he goes to help them, and while he's gone, we're getting the teams kind of separate. The other two are, we have Harlan and Luna looking for the gun. Blake and Everett are in the house, more of that awkward, surreal dream flirting that they're doing. I'm not here for the force thing. I like the chemistry. I like the two together. I think Blake and Everett definitely bounce off each other well, but as soon as they try to do a kissy scene, I'm like, this is trash. Do not do it. Yeah, all of this is happening. The cop dude comes up, harasses Harlan. The wolf attacks the cop guy, and I'm like, so is the wolf not trying to attack them? What is going on? They kind of come to the conclusion that that's what's going on. They get the gun. The gun turns out to have a silver bullet in it, which pisses off Harlan because he's just like, Dad, why do you have this gun with silver bullets? And the dad's like, Garrett's like, I'm gonna have to kill you one day, I'm sure, for protection. I'm like, oh, Garrett seems to be a nice dad, but he's quick to kill y'all. I don't know. I liked what they were trying to establish here. We got a lot more of the wolf pack. Is the wolf monster creature we've seen the wolf pack leader of these four? They're all interconnected. What's Garrett's role in this? How does he know all about this stuff? He seemed to have raised Luna and Harlan since they were young. There's a lot going on here. I want to get more of this backstory. I want to kick that cop shit out, even though I love Sarah Michelle Gellar. I hope she's intertwined. I also feel like maybe she's the one calling the kids. The voice was distorted and weird in this episode, but I almost thought I heard her, so I'm a little confused there. But once Sarah Michelle Gellar gets involved with this group more, maybe her and Garrett can get some scenes together. That could lead me to really getting into all of the story, but so far the young cast is trying to carry this bland series. We have so many characters, confusing names, so many people mix-match, making out with each other. There's gay drama, there's straight drama, there's wolf drama. There's a lot going on in this episode, but I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm having a fun ride, and I hope you guys are too. What did you think of Wolfpack Episode 3? What did you think of this review? Share your feelings down in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. Alright everyone, let's talk about Wolfpack Episode 3 right down below.